Good morning and welcome to the Early Learning Lounge, your Monday morning reframe. I'm Tammy Nucci, and wherever you're listening to from today, whether you're on your commute, opening your classroom, or taking a quiet moment before the day begins, I'm really glad you're here. This is a space created to help us reframe how we see children, reconnect with what truly matters, and rewrite the story we've been told about learning, behavior, and childhood. And because this is our very first episode of 2026, I want to begin by saying this clearly and warmly. Happy New Year. Not the kind filled with pressure, resolutions, or expectations to do more or be more, but a new year grounded in intention, reflection, and care. As we step into 2026 together, it feels only right to begin with something foundational, something that quietly shapes every interaction we have with children and with one another: the adult nervous system. Before we talk about children's behavior, emotional regulation, or learning this year, we need to pause and acknowledge something important. Children do not experience the world in isolation, they experience it through us, through our tone, through our pace, through our stress, and our calm. Children read our nervous systems long before they process our words. We often ask children to regulate in moments when we ourselves are dysregulated. We ask for calm while moving quickly. We ask for patience while rushing. We ask for flexibility while holding tight expectations. And none of this makes us bad adults. It simply makes us human. But it does mean that the work of supporting children begins with noticing ourselves. Neuroscience tells us that regulation is contagious. Nervous systems are designed to sync with one another. When an adult is grounded, steady, and present, a child's nervous system begins to settle. When an adult is rushed, tense, or overwhelmed, children feel that too, even when nothing is said out loud. This is why co-regulation matters so deeply. And this is why adult regulation is not an extra, not a bonus, not something we get to later. It is simply the foundation. As we begin a new year, it can be tempting to focus on strategies, tools, and plans for children. But before we add anything new, this episode invites us to pause and ask a different question. What does my nervous system need right now? Because when adults are supported, children are supported. When adults feel safe, children feel safe. And when adults slow down, children can too. This doesn't mean life won't be busy. It doesn't mean stress disappears. It means we become more aware of how we move through those moments and how that movement impacts the children watching us, learning from us, and relying on us. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do for a child isn't to correct behavior, explain expectations, or fix emotions, but to regulate ourselves first. That might look like taking a deep breath before responding, lowering our voice instead of raising it, pausing instead of pushing through, letting go of urgency that isn't truly urgent. As we step into 2026, here's your reframe. This year doesn't need to begin with big promises or dramatic change. It can begin with awareness, with noticing, with intention. Because when we regulate ourselves, we create space for children to regulate too. And as we move into this new year, I want to share something I'm genuinely excited about, something I've been building with a lot of heart. New for 2026, you can now join the Early Learning Lounge Hub on school.com. That's spelled SKOOL.com. This hub is an extension of the podcast, a place where the conversations don't end when the episodes do. It's a space where we can reflect on each episode together, ask questions, share perspectives, and continuing learning side by side. Inside the Early Learning Lounge Hub, you'll find an ongoing professional development, free courses, and thoughtful blogs, all designed to support growth without pressure or overwhelm. But more than anything, this hub is about community. It's a place where I can get to know you on a more personal and professional level, a place where educators, leaders, and parents can connect, support one another, and build something meaningful together. A space rooted in relationship because that's where learning truly lives. We talk often about the importance of community in early learning, and this is my way of bringing that belief to life. I truly can't wait to welcome you there, learn alongside you, and continue building something real and meaningful together. You can find it at school.com. Just search for the Early Learning Lounge Hub, and I'll see you inside. Next week, we'll continue this conversation by exploring trust in practice, how trusting children, trusting the process, and trusting ourselves shapes learning in powerful ways. But for today, let this be enough. A new year, a steady breath, a slower start. Because the hustle is real, the grind is constant, but the heart, your heart, is what makes it all matter. Happy New Year, friends. Until next Monday, keep leading with grit, hustle, and heart. And don't forget to refill your cup.
1,